So you've decided to sell your house. Well, congratulations. Your house is probably the most expensive investment you've ever made, and of course you want to get top dollar for it. So what are some of the things that you can do to make that come true? Well, it may surprise you because some of the most important things cost you little or no money. They may be some work, but let's go through them. The first one, and this is an important one, is declutter. Yeah, it sounds like a no-brainer. You may say, well, I'm a good housekeeper. I don't need to declutter. But what is your prospective buyer looking for when they walk into your house? They want to visualize their furniture in your living room. They want to see their pictures on the wall. They're not interested in yours. Or worse yet, they may be interested in yours. I've had people that have stood in front of a refrigerator for 10 minutes looking at little Johnny's football game or your daughter's wedding or something of that sort. They're not buying those things, but that's distracting them from the house, which is what they are buying. So take the personal mementos and pictures and things down. Things like that stack of mail that you always put at the edge of the counter and you take care of it once a month, but that's a distraction to a potential buyer. In fact, even things like appliances, toasters and coffee makers and things. Now, you don't want your house to look stark, but what are these people used to looking at? They see a picture with a kitchen counter that looks like it's a mile long and it has one potted plant right in the middle of it. Now, that's not the way people live. You know that, I know that. That's not the way the buyers are going to live once they buy your house. But right now, you want your house to look as spacious and large and uncluttered as possible. Part of that is making sure that everything is sparkling clean. And that actually takes us to number 2. You want everything to be light, bright, and fresh. Now, what do I mean by that? That starts as people first drive up to your house. If you've got shrubs and trees and things that are starting to be overgrown a little bit, especially if they're going into the driveway or into the sidewalk, now's the time to trim them back. Make sure that your porches are swept off, including the cobwebs up in the corners. They get there within no time. When you go into the house, again, light, bright, and fresh, you want most, if not all, of the windows open. Pull the blinds and the shades. It's good for them to be able to see the outside. Makes your house look larger. You also want to replace the light bulbs. Go with a larger wattage and have some freshness. Now, freshness can be possibly having a plant in the corner. You don't want to be cluttered again, but just something that is natural and fresh. Although an artificial plant will work almost as well as a real one. That includes odors. People don't notice the odors from what they had to eat last night or their cat litter box, but somebody walking into your house for the first time, they may notice it. So my favorite is to bake some chocolate chip cookies just before showing. Man, will that get their attention. In fact, wouldn't be a bad idea to leave a couple out on the counter. Some people love them. You can also slice a lemon or an orange or something of that sort. Probably not a good idea to go with the artificial fragrances. Some of them are too strong. People are allergic to some of them. So if you can stay natural, that's best. All right, what's number 3? Well, you've lived in your house and you're used to that sticky doorknob, but when somebody opens that door, they're going to notice it. So now's the time to fix it. Little things like that closet door that comes off the track all the time. People will open closet doors. They will look at in cabinets, things of that sort. So you want to make sure that everything's working correctly. Caulk the bathtub if it needs it, or the the counters. So any patching and repairing, now is the time to do it. Now, you may want to actually remodel or add on. This normally is not the time to do it. Usually, if you have a major project like this, you want to enjoy it yourself before you put it up for sale, because chances are somebody's going to have a different idea than what you do. But if you are doing something, the most important items that you can concentrate on are the kitchens and the bathrooms. The kitchens want to be fresh and bright, and if you can update those, you may get your money back on them. It will definitely make people want to see your house more, but normally I discourage those. Generally, you want to focus your attention on the areas that people are going to be most concerned with. And those are the kitchen, the living room, and the master bedroom. The bonus rooms, the dens, areas like that, oh yeah, they'll look at them, but they don't mean as much to them when they're going through them. So focus your attention on where they're going to be focusing theirs. Every house is different. One house may need one thing and another one needs something else. So we'll be glad to go out and walk through your house with you, give you hints on what's going to be a good return for you and what's not. Just give us a call or set a time, and we'll be happy to brainstorm with you.